Hello everyone. Today my topic name is muscular system. So we discuss or learn about the muscular system. So what is muscular system? The muscular system is a complex connection of tissue each with a different purpose. Understanding the component of the muscular system, including the various types of connection tissues, is a good way to understand how bodies and physical movement work. Next point is muscular system, its functions. Now, first function is the body movement, like a locomotion. Next is a maintenance of posture. Next is respiration, like diaphragm and intercostal contraction. Next is a communication, like a verbal and facial. Next is a constriction of organs and vessels, like a peristalsis of intestinal tract. Next is a vasoconstriction of PV and other structure like pupils. Next point is a heartbeat. Next is a production of body heat like a thermogenesis. Next point is the properties of muscle. First one is a excitability. Excitability is a capacity of muscle to respond or to be a stimulus. Next is a contractility. It is the ability of muscle to shorten and generate pupilling force. Next is a extensibility. It is a muscle can be stretched back to its original length. Next is elasticity. It ability of the muscle to recoil the original resting length after stretching. Some next point is a type of muscle. First is a skeletal. In that the attached to bones, it makes up to 40% of the body weight. Next is responsible for locomotion, facial expression, posture, respiratory movements, like and other type of body movement like voluntary in action controlled by somatic motor neurons. Next is smooth muscle. In this walls how of hollow organs, blood vessels, eye glands, ureter, skin, etc. Some function like a smooth muscle in that propel urine, mix food in digestive tract, uh, dilating, constricting pupils, regulating blood flow. Like in some location, autorhythmic. It control involuntarily by endocrine and autonomic nervous system. Next is cardiac. Cardiac is a heart. It is a heart, a major source of movement of blood. It is autorhythmic, control involuntarily by endocrine and autonomic nervous system. Types of muscles like cardiac muscle cells, skeletal muscle cells, smooth muscle cells. Next is a feature of the skeletal muscle. Muscle attachment in that the most skeletal muscle run from one bone to another. One bone will move, other bone remains fixed, like origin less movable attachment, insertion, more movable attachment. Next is a muscle attachment. It continued. Muscle attached to origin and insertion by connective tissues. Freshly attachment like indirect attachment. Bone marking present where tendons meets bones like tubercles, trochanters, and crests. Next is a skeletal muscle structure in that the composed of muscle cells, fibers, connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves. Fiber are long, cylindrical, and multinucleated. Uh, in that the nuclei are peripherally located. Next point are the sarcoplasmic reticulum (SR). SR is a elaborate, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It runs longitudinally and surrounding each myofibril. A single T tubes and the two terminal cystine from a tire. Next is a myosin, thick myosin filament. Many elongated myosin molecules shaped like a golf club. Single filament contains roughly 300 myosin molecules. Molecules helps in that first is a can bind active site on the action molecules from the cross bridge attached to the rod portion by a hinge, a region that can be bent and straightened during contraction. Next is actin. It's a thin myofilaments. In thin filaments composed of three major proteins like a fibrous actin, tropomyosin, troponin. Next is the smooth muscle. Cells are not straighted. Next is the fiber small than nose in skeletal muscle. Spindle shape, single central nucleus, more actin than myosin, no sarcomeres, uh, caloli, dense bodies instead of gel disc like that. Next is the cardiac muscle. It found only in the heart, where it form a thick layer called the myocardium. Straighted fibers that branch. Each cells usually has a one centrally located nucleus. Fiber joined by intercalated disc. Under control of ANS, involuntary and endocrine system hormones. Some cells are autorhythmic. Fibers spontaneously contract, aka pacemaker cells like that. So we study the muscular system or discuss it. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you.